So I'm Najee Dorsey, artist, founder, and CEO of Black Art in America. Been married with Seteria Dorsey 25 years, come August 4th. Over the course of 20 plus years, we've, wanted art in our life, and we've picked up pieces and eventually started to make conscious decisions to collect works, primarily of artists of color, African American artists that we were around seeing in shows and that had works that spoke to us. And it galvanized itself into a body of work that we're extremely proud of and proud to show here at HMAAC. My first experience with HMAAC was actually a show that I had that traveled from the Columbus Museum in 2014 to here, Leaving Mississippi: Reflections on Heroes and Folklore. And over the course of that was in 2015, and over the course of the last 4 years, it's built up a great relationship with HMAAC, with John, Dominic, the staff, Charles, and it's just, it's been a great place to visit, to see work, and they've always been ahead of the curve with having relationships with people and bringing in some tremendous shows, and we thought what better place to have our first showing of our collection than the Houston Museum of African American Culture, and we're so happy for it to be here. It's 44 works, and we got a lot of people. We've got, Houston, we got Delita Martin, we've got Charles Kreiner, some other artists of note. We've got Woodrow Nash, Alfred Conte, many artists that you may not be familiar with, like DeSan R. and Derek Roach. We've got textiles from Beverly Smith, and we've got work by Quentin Hugh Brooks. We've got one of the busts that Charlie Palmer did of President Obama. We've got work by Mr. Imagination, Stephanie Jackson, Louis Delsart, Gerald Lavelle, Pulitzer Prize winning photographer called Juice. We've got another photograph here by Afro-Cobra member, Dr. Michael Harris, as well as a photograph taken of me by none other than Kerry James Marshall. And so there's a ton of work. Fred Jones, it's just a lot of work. Wadsworth Gerald, Mason Archer, I can go on and on. So there's a lot of work to see. The thing I'm excited about in terms of showing the work and why it was important is that, one, I think we're myth busters, collectors. One, from a standpoint of, from a generational thing, we're in our 40s, and Generation X collectors are not often thought of as it relates to collectors who are really, active in the marketplace. African American collectors as business owners, taking the successes that we've had and putting that into art and culture, and also African American collections, to be in the tradition of African American collectors that have traveled their collection. I think it's extremely important because we find a lot of value in the artists that we collect. We love their work. They're extremely talented and skilled. And like so many other artists that are out here, they never get their due. They never have a chance to be one in a grouping of so many talented artists, and two, having a great space like the Houston Museum of African American Culture to see the work. And so what my hope is, it's a celebratory time to share our collection, one, but also it's, we want people to, come to the show, find some artists that they would have not necessarily known anything of, and follow up, reach out to them, see the work, collect the work. And I'm hoping that we would have influence on a new crop of people finding the work of these deserving artists and falling in love with them as much as we have.